5 hiring mistakes that cost you big money, and best of all, how to avoid them. A Gallup study showed that losing just one employee can cost you 1.5 to 2x their salary. And the more senior that person, that number can be anywhere from 3 to 4x that salary. So that's big money for you. And the hiring is the beginning of the process. So the better you nail down hiring, the more time, money, and effort is saved training, recruiting, and getting the right people. So here's the top 5 mistakes and here you can avoid them. Mistake number 1, being too vague about what you want. Number 2, unstructured process for filtering out candidates. Number 3, taking too long post-hire to really measure and know if it's the right person. Number 4, you're not casting the net wide enough. And number 5 is hiring more of the same. So I'll show you exactly how you can avoid each of these. So the first one is being too vague. First of all, if you don't have clear tasks, deliverables, traits, specific things the person needs to deliver and how, well then how are you going to get the right person, right? If you have an outline, so for example, if you say to someone, you know what, I want you to drive me somewhere. Okay, they can get in a car and they can take you somewhere. But if you don't tell them where you want to go, what time you need to be there, and how they drive, then you're not going to be able to get what you want. So where you want to go, what are the clear deliverables? What time? What's the timeline expectations? People need clear role descriptions. And so you need to have that clear before you go in and post a job ad, okay? Number 2 is an unstructured process. So many people, when they're filtering candidates, they'll ask different questions to different people. You need to ask the same questions to each person. I'm going to repeat that. The same questions to each person. Each question has a point, and then you actually rank their answers on those questions so you can quantitatively say, okay, this person answered this question 1 out of 5, blah, 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 and you can get to a clear analysis of whether or not that person's right. Otherwise, you're not really comparing people very well because you're not asking them the same questions. And so you need to have some kind of clear, okay, they did well, they did badly, or if it's a qualitative question, here are my concerns, here are the things they did really good. Number 3, and so many people lose money on this. They'll let someone be there for 6 months to a year because they don't have metrics. So as soon as a person is onboarded and they're hired, one thing that you need to give them to help them be successful is what are the metrics that they're going to be measured against in the company? What things do they need to deliver? Weekly or every 2 weeks is phenomenal. And so yeah, day 1 they may not be able to meet those targets, the minimum targets for those numbers. And so you let them know we have a 1-month period for you to get this. If it's a more complex role, maybe it's 6 months, but we expect this kind of improvement over time. So that way you can know very quickly whether or not they're doing a good job, and they know very quickly. So they can also course correct, they can decide this is not the right job for them, and you can also help them decide so they can move into something that can be successful. And then it's not 6 months or a year down the line when you're both trying to figure this out. Number 4, not casting a large enough net. So many people will just they'll tell some of their friends, they'll tell their employees, throw the net out there. There are hundreds of people looking for jobs. Most people aren't even satisfied at their jobs. So most people who, even if they have a job, they're still looking, right? So unemployed people are available to you. People who have jobs and are not satisfied are still looking. Throw it on Indeed. Put it on the job boards that make sense. If you're looking for a salesperson and there's a job board for salespeople in Orange County, throw it on there, right? Put it in the places where you can get the attention. If you have a huge client base, tell them. Tell everyone. Make it wide. So once you're clear about what you want, then put it out there. And then number 5 is, I don't want you to do this because this can really tank things, is hiring more of the same. Skills. If you think about the business manager we have, we are so complementary. So it's that the things that I love doing pretty much annoy him. The things he loves doing annoy me. What that means is our business has a leadership team that is awesome on a wider range of things. So many people hire people just like them. Don't do that. Hire what your company needs. Don't look for your background. They don't have to go to your college. They don't have to look like you. They don't have to be the same gender as you. They need to be able to deliver the outcome that your company needs, and that is what you focus on. Okay? So I've talked and shared with you these top 5 hiring mistakes and how you can avoid them. So let me know, what are your questions after listening to this? What got you the most value? And share this so that someone else isn't hiring the wrong people and paying them for months before they finally figure it out, and it's torture on both ends. So see you in the next video.